And welcome to the first episode of this thing that I'm trying, educational purposes, trying to make independent professional wrestling better. The more we know, the better we do, don't you think? So today, we're going to be talking about a little thing called organizing files and folders. Yep, that's where we're going to start. Very important thing in production. Gets a little, nobody cares for it. It's tedious work, but we're going to get down to it, and it's quite simple actually. So the first thing you want to do is locate your files. See, right now I just made an example. Here we have a couple of audio clips. I don't know if you can hear it, doesn't matter. Then, of course, a couple of video clips. In this case, a couple of promos. There we go. So the main thing is we have audio and we have video, which is the essence of independent professional wrestling production. You're going to have your video, whether it's at a hard cam or roamer, or you're going to have your audio, whether you have use things like an audio recorder to separate the audio separate from the video. But we'll get all into it. This is just a quick little snippet of what it all takes, and that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be bite sizes, because who wants to hear me rant for 10-20 minutes about nothing? So once you've located, usually these will be in your download or wherever you put your SD card in. In this case, I put on my desktop. 3 audio files, 3 video files for now. First thing you want to do is you want to create a folder. Usually the name of your company, whatever professional wrestling company you have. I'll just put in other company wrestling, just to make it easy on us. Then once you do that, what you want to do is you want to open it. Now you get your file open, okay? You're in the file. Okay? Other company wrestling. That's the name of your promotion. So now what you want to do is create another file. And that file we're going to call raw. Raw, meaning it hasn't been edited, it hasn't been touched, it hasn't been seasoned, it hasn't been cut. It's raw. Just like how you filmed it. Just like how you recorded it. So you put it, but now within the raw, okay, you want to go ahead and create 2 things. Like, just as I mentioned, we have audio files and we have video files. So the first one you want to do is video. A raw video, because it's under the raw file. Then you want to go ahead and create an audio folder. Okay. Now we have a raw audio and a raw video. So we go ahead and let's do the audio first. You select, as you can see here, you select. I like to press Control X. That cuts it out of the desktop. You click on the audio, and boom, just like magic. This is magic, ladies and gentlemen. Now your audio is not on the desktop, but now in your audio file. Then you back up one, go ahead and do the same for the video. You got your 3 videos right here. And Control X, Control V. So let's back up. Let's back up for a second. And here we are. Here is my other company wrestling. This is the essence. Organization is the essence of keeping this production going. If you're not organized, you're going to have a hard time. You're going to hate your life, because they'll never pay you what you're worth, because it's independent pro wrestling. You do it for the love of it. Unless you work for a promotion that has a salary because they're signed to a network. That's a different story. You most likely have a team, but it's usually going to be you. You may be another person, but usually it's you, whoever you are. You could be the promoter, maybe somebody in your group, in your production, if you have a production crew, or just somebody that knows how to do it. These are the very skills you need to better your independent pro wrestling production, because it doesn't get talked enough. It doesn't get talked enough, folks. Something simple, but what I did was very, very simple with just, 6 files. But when you shoot a whole 3-hour event, there will be many files, many audio files, many video files. And if you don't have it organized, things are going to get messy. So let's recap. You download it, you put the audio and the video SD card. Just dump them on your desktop, on your laptop. Just know where they are. You create a folder, a main folder, whatever your promotions company's name is. I put the example of Other Company Wrestling. You open that, you create that. Now you have a raw. That's it, a raw. So you know where all your raw footage, uncut. We're not even there yet. We're not editing, folks. We're not. We're just taking out the pack. If this was cooking, you just pull the groceries out. That's all you're doing. You haven't chopped anything up. All you're doing is just cleaning it. You get the chicken, you put it over the sink, you wash it. Some people like to put vinegar on it, make sure it's clean. And that's all we're doing right now. We're just taking the chicken out of the packaging, okay? You separate video, you separated audio. And that's where we're at. Now, after you've done all that, now you know where everything is. You go ahead and open up whatever video editor you're using. Me, in my case, I use good old Vegas Pro version 21. That's what I use. It's been very, very good to me, even though it's had its, just like any video editing program. All right, so blank slate right here. You got a blank slate. These are more or less the same video editors, but what you do here is this. Immediately before you start dumping files in, before you start dumping audio, before you start cutting things and drop it into the main track, before you do any of that, you want to save it. Save as. Okay? Save as. You find the folder. That's right. You find the folder. In my case, the example, Other Company Wrestling. That's the promotion we're looking for. You click that. This is the tricky part right here. This is where it all starts to come together. In caps. I prefer caps because I'm a visual person. Edit. EDIT. Go ahead and spell check. It's okay. I got time. Edit. This will be your main edit. This is the master, as they say. This is the go-to. This is where you dump all of your footage, more or less. Boom, edit. As you can see, if you follow the mouse up here, edit. So now we're in edit. So now what do you do? First thing I do, let's just say, for example, you go to import, media, you go find it. Other Company Wrestling, there's the folder, and as you can see, there is the edit from my video editor, Vegas. There's edit, and there's the raw, okay? Now, let's take that in. Let's take that all in for a second, okay? We've done work. Work has been done. So now, what we do is we're looking for files. Let's just say, for example, this. Let's just say I took this audio file, right? Took one audio file, boom. And let's just say that audio file went to one of these promos. I don't think they're the same, but let's just pretend. I like to pretend. And now you take the video file, and this audio right here, that's from the camera. That's no good because you're going to hear a bunch of background, That's why you record, and we'll go into it in a different video. That's why you record the audio file, because it's cleaner. You have a directional mic that you could work with, and it just sounds all around better. But let's just pretend, all right? Let's just pretend this is the actual file. So now, as you can see right there, we dropped our video file, we dropped our audio file. Let's just say everything's lined up. In this case, we have Wild Fox, Foxman X, and Chris Kane. So now what you would do is this, okay? You want to just dedicate this to this promo. Obviously, it would be like a promo with their match, but this is just a quick little something. You save as. But then we just do that? Yes, and we're going to do it again. We're going to leave our master alone, and we're going to change it. In this case, this is all about, let's just put Wild Fox. That is their tag team name. Weird. Wild Fox promo edit. You see? And now we have it. Now that doesn't interfere with anything. So now if we pull this up. So let me find it. Close this. Close this. Other company wrestling. Okay, so now we pull this up. As you can see, we have our edit that's untouched. That's where you dump all the raw, right? And then from here, you make an extra, another edit, which basically specifies that this is the Wild Fox promo and only Wild Fox. It'll probably be the only Wild Fox promo. It could be their match. It could be Wild Fox versus so-and-so. It doesn't matter. And so on and so forth. And you just keep doing that. And that's how you keep your footage organized. And that's how you keep different, edits saved. So that way you're not editing all on the same time. And that's one mistake. That's a mistake I did when I try to edit a whole show under one track. See, this is called a track. This is your editor right here. And this right here with the footage is a track. It's a mess. It's a complete and utter mess when you try to have all this footage. A lot of times, these things can't handle it, and it constantly crashes and crashes and crashes. Then I figured out, oh, yeah, let me just do it separately. So that's it. This was organizing files and folders. Episode 1. We'll get, again, these are just little tidbits. We'll get deeper into this. But it's just it's a little appetizer. Just put it on the gums, get a little taste, and we'll get the good stuff later. So in the meantime, I'm El Niño, and this has been episode 1 of Production Tips and Tricks. I'll come up with a better name. And you will. Oh wait, before I say that, rate, comment, subscribe if you want to know how to do this thing and know how to do it right. And that's it. That's all I got to say. I'm El Niño. Hopefully you learned a little something today. And you will subscribe.